Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Bridgewater on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Rush in. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Watch the screen. 36. Left 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Don't say nothing.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Crunch time, defense. 22, jet, over. 22, jet,
Taylor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. give to Taylor. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check back, check back. Check the backer, check the backer.
Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a give right side. Taylor. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Got it. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey,
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Come on, set. Take the Pittsburgh. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Just run it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
At the 36-yard line.
Get out of here, man. Let's go. Chance, let's go. 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
check 31. Check 31.
Balaj. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Daniels. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here I come again. 22, check, bomber. 22, flat, bomber. Bang, bang. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Wide, get wide. Slam.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Banjo. 53.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, watch the screen.
To throw on third down. Daniels, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They can't hang with us.
On third down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, baby, all day. Big dance. Go. Check three. Go.
They run it with Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Keelan Cole, the intended target. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, Taylor. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
I know you felt that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch the slant.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mark 22, Mark 22.
It's our time. It's our time.
Look.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They're going to try and throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
18 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Balaj, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, check, check. Check 9, check 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. And he finds Howard complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They run it again with Kamara. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
The tackle made by Jordan Willis.
You got him.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Any day. Hey, get it on. Hayward.
Now Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set, hut. Ancient Gator.
Let's get the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for his Saints, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. 70 ending. 55.
Coming to you.
Orbit. 55.
Bridgewater to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
The tackle made by Jordan Willis. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. at the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
Check right. Watching you go.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 6-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check right. Go. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Oh, here we go. 47 Mike, 47. Mike's 47.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
47's the mic.
Go. Hey, check. Hustle. Check right 47. Target.
From the gun, Daniels. Open man has got one. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go.
Mike 47.
I'm on. Mike's 47.
Come on, D.
Oh, try.
47's the mic. Coming. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Danny.
Operating from the gun, Daniels looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Don't throw myself.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from 51 yards for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.